Lads, ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy DManDeath23, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the pros and the cons about my experience with Splitgate. I know Splitgate came out 2 years ago in 2019 and it was on Steam and stuff like that, but I never got to experience it. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into some of the pros that I have about Splitgate. So my first pro is that the gunplay and the movement feel phenomenal. The gunplay reminds me of, obviously, Halo, Titanfall, Call of Duty, stuff like that, but the gunplay is extremely balanced and stuff like that, and the movement feels phenomenal for me personally. The movement is a combination of Titanfall and Halo 5, and also it does add this portal thing. So on your right shoulder, or is it your left shoulder? I don't give a shit. But anyway, though, on your shoulders and stuff like that, you can shoot right portal and a left portal. You can go through it and then you can close them, and that adds so much replayability. The last time that I can remember a portal gun being in a game was like Lawbreakers, I think, or what is the character's name from Overwatch that has the turrets and stuff like that? Don't worry, I'll insert her name right here in the top left corner. But anyways, yeah, the gunplay and the movement feels absolutely phenomenal for what it is, and I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and get to the next pro that I have about Splitgate. The maps are fun to living around, and it has a casual and a ranked mode. One of the problems with Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War at the beginning of the year is that it was, skill-based matchmaking in a casual setting. So in like Season 2 or 3, they added a league play. But in Splitgate, right off the bat, if you guys want to grind out ranked is already there. If you guys just want to sit and play casual's right there. And this does, play an influence into the only con that I actually have about this game. But the fact that they already have, casual and ranked just in their game is absolutely phenomenal. They're not, they're not banking on the community just complaining of like a certain community. But anyway, so I'm happy that they're actually listening to the community. So let's go ahead and get into the next pro that I have about this game. The weapons are balanced, which I went over. The game is graphically pleasing, and this game is addicting. So the graphically pleasing part, at least on PlayStation, it runs at 60 FPS. I know if you have a PC, depending on your specs, you can make it run better or worse. I'm not too sure if this game is on Xbox. If it is, actually, look, I'll just put in the video description or on the screen if it's on Xbox. I really don't know. But before I answer put my next point in, let me get a drink of water real quick. Hydration break. But anyways, though, the game is addicting as heck. So, I've been playing first-person shooters since I was about 8 years old and stuff like that, and some of the most addicting, shooters that I've ever played are, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Halo 3, Halo Combat Evolved, and Titanfall 2. But for me, Splitgate, for the first time in a long time, I actually feel myself addicted to a shooter game. An arena shooter, I should say. I'm really burnt out on the whole battle royale genre, just because in 2017 all the way up until 2019 I grinded the heck out of Fortnite and stuff like that, and so I'm just completely burnt out on battle royales currently. And it just feels so good to have an arena shooter. And yeah, the gameplay is totally addicting. I mean, last week I had to go do something Tuesday, and I said, alright, I'm going to play 2 games, and it was like 10 o'clock, and I was going to get off. But I got off at like 2 in the morning, so I spent like a solid 4 hours just playing Splitgate and stuff like that. And I finished out the Battle Pass, and it was like only 15 tiers, but I finished out the Battle Pass, and I'm a level 29, and I have a 1.51 KD in casual. I don't play ranked just because, look, I'll be honest, I don't play video games to be competitive. I just think that's a waste of time. For me personally, I play video games for enjoyment. It's my bread and butter, and I play like I have a problem where I play video games. I'll play like 5 to 7 video games at a time, not because I'm obligated to, but because I genuinely like playing multiple games at once. But Splitgate has grounded me. It's brought me back to just sticking to like 2 or 3 games. And while also playing Splitgate, I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2 Story Mode, Splitgate, and GTA San Andreas, which is a phenomenal game. Obviously, it's a very dated game, but I think it's phenomenal. And I understand I got off track, but if you guys were looking for perfection, this isn't the place. And yeah, the only comment that I actually have about this game is that there's light skill-based matchmaking. I noticed it the first day that I was playing, but some games you'll be absolutely going off. In one of the gameplays I was 23-1, and then the next game I was 13-5. And so it keeps it nice and balanced. It's nothing annoying, but I just want you to know that there is light skill-based matchmaking. It's not like Call of Duty. And if you guys want an explanation, here is, you know, my thoughts on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer 8 months later in the card right now. And yeah, overall, the only things that I really want added to this is a new season. I want new maps. I wish they had a mantle feature, and a mantle is whenever you go up to a ledge and you have an animation where you pull yourself up, but there's no mantle in this game. And another thing is I wish there was a slide mechanic in Splitgate. I think it's extremely weird that there's not a slide mechanic, and I understand that sliding and sprinting you have to like make the maps bigger, but I think a sliding mechanic would absolutely do wonders for this game. But yeah, my overall thoughts on Splitgate. For me personally, it's an extremely addicting first-person arena shooter, and it's been a very long time since I've been addicted to, you know, a 4v4 or just an arena shooter in general. The only thing I'm really worried about is Splitgate dying, you know? And I understand that for a game to be completely dead, it just would have to have no players, or like less than like 100 players at a time, stuff like that. But this fall, whenever you guys are watching this video, if it might be outdated, who knows, but Battlefield 2042 comes out in October. Halo Infinite, I think, comes out in November. As much as I'm burnt out and I'm not buying the next COD, I understand it will, you know, have competition with Call of Duty, which will be coming out obviously in November. I heard reports that they're still going to make content on Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Zombies and stuff like that, and they're obviously it has to compete with Warzone. So I'm just worried for the future of this game, because it has to compete with so many other games that are coming out this fall and stuff like that. And even though this game isn't like, you know, a AAA masterpiece for this franchise as it used to be, but Diablo 2 Resurgence is coming out next month. And so my point is that like there's so many video games that are coming out that I feel like people are still going to be playing Splitgate, but I think that the player count is going to dwindle. And I looked at the Steam like player count, and the highest that it had was like 69,000, and currently there's like 40,000 people playing. And I have a feeling that when these new game comes out, that it's just going to absolutely diminish and take away the player base. But those were my overall thoughts. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me this long. If you guys want more content from, you know, me, DManADeath23, be sure to check out my Instagram, my TikTok, my Libra, and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys for everything. Have a good and peaceful day. Peace out, everybody.